Warning, this show has outdated attitudes, language, and views which may cause offense today. If you don't like it, suck it. Valhalla, what is your profession? Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone, and right off the bat, Loriana Krill with a 99-cent super sticker of some popcorn getting ready for this morning. Thank you so very much, Loriana Krill, and just for you, Skull!
There it is! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Thank you so very much, Loriana Krill. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull! And good morning, Lady Miss, the Guardian of the Void is here. Darth Haster, Derek McManus, Purple Valkyrie, and Samantha Joe. The Valkyries are here. Chris Persia, Eastland Burkholder. Good morning, guys. Good morning to Derek McManus, Colin P. Smith, what's his face, McWhatnot, the Doctor of Disaster and Destruction, Adega Outlaw is here, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Bob, my brother from another mother, the Jester of Sin is here. Good morning, guys. Jedi Bill 797. Gun Bunny, good morning. It is a new week. It is Monday. Yeah, baby. It is Monday, and we are starting off the week with a bang. Kurt Russell. They have gone after Kurt Russell. And why? All because he said, I am an actor. I am not a politician. My job is to make movies. I don't want any part in this. If I go out and I talk on camera, I'm talking about a movie I am doing. I am not bringing politics to the table. I am a red-blooded American, and of course I have politics, but damn. Oh, guys, Eastland Burkholder, get Loki a shot of vodka or a cough drop unless it is a style thing on his voice. It is breaking this morning. I tell you what, Eastland Burkholder, it was like 31 degrees when I got up this morning, and it is cold. I had to hit the heater when I got up. And yes, Dave Bob Snake will F them up. Yes, he will. Why? Because he's not doing this shit. He knows better. He has been in the game so long, he knows better. Kurt Russell does not want to get involved in all of this bullshit. He does not want to get involved in it. Leave the politics out of it. Outrage from the Twitter mob. That's right. What's his face, McWhatnot? Outrage from the Twitter mob that wants to take him down because he doesn't want to do it. He's not going to do it. He's going to stay out of it. So yeah, it's complete and utter bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. And one of the things he said is, I've always been someone who felt we are court jesters, a man after my own heart. That's what we do. As far as I'm concerned, you should step away from saying anything so that you can still be seen by the audience in any character. There's no reason entertainers can't learn just as much as anybody else about a subject, whatever it is. But I think that what's sad about it is that they lose their status as court jesters. And I'm a motherfucking court jester. That's what I was born to do. Thank you so very much, Kurt Russell. Thank you so very much, Kurt Russell. And just for you, brother, just for you, we're going to hit you with a skyhorn, brother. Skull for Kurt Russell. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Why can't more actors understand this? Why can't more actors understand this? And Psychodorf9 with a $5 super chat, 24 degrees, and I feel fine. Twitter rage equals hot air from buffoons. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf9, brother. And we're going to hit you with a little Godzilla this morning. Skull! Damn, was that loud? Is that louder for you guys? Because I tell you what, that damn near blew my eardrums out this morning. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf9, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Kurt knows what is up. Kurt knows. A court jester isn't always funny. A court jester is the only one who can walk into the castle and put the king down as long as he doesn't hit too close to home. As long as he doesn't hit too close to home. A big important part of all cultures throughout history, and I'd like to see it stay in ours. He wants to see it stay in ours. And Colin P. Smith, Loki, if we could harness woke SJW and Twitterati rage, we could probably power the planet. And we probably could, brother, until the end of time, Colin. Until the end of time. These people do not get it. They don't understand. The one thing I don't agree with, the mainstream media thought about, is that just because we have a platform, we always have to use it. That is our choice. That is our choice. The backlash from this, Kurt's never going to see. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why Kurt's never going to see this? Because he's not on social media. He's not on social media. He's not on Twitter. He's not on any bullshit. He's not on fucking Facebook. He's not on anything. He stays away from all of that shit. He stays away from all of it. It will only hurt his career. He stays away from all of it. And the Twitter rage, oh, dude. The Twitter rage. The blue check marks came out in force. Silence in the face of cruelty and injustice speaks volumes. Because he wants to stay out of it. They're already trying to shame him. And he's never going to see it. He's never going to see it. Silence in the face of cruelty and injustice speaks volumes. You hide, Kurt Russell. You hide. You hide. If I'm going to invest my time and energy in adoring your work, I need to know where you stand as a human being. I need to know where you stand as a human being. There are a gazillion actors out there. If you're a bad human being, I will move on. I will move on. The least brave thing I've heard this year. It's not brave at all. It's not brave. It's not brave. And a $20 super chat from Eris of Chaos. Why only act when you can beef up your resume with activists too? No, I will not apologize for that pun. Thank you so very much, Eris of Chaos. And just for you, we're going to get a little sideways with it. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession? Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters. Thank you so very much, Eris of Chaos. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull, thank you. But they don't care. They don't care. They're going to shame him and they're going to run him into the ground. This is the least brave thing I've heard this year. He just made all the characters he played weak. Wrinkly toolbox. Wrinkly toolbox. Wrinkly toolbox. Wow. Wow. And from Kurt, here's the thing. I'm just selling a movie. I never go out there to do publicity about anything other than the movie. I have my political point of view. Of course I do. I'm an American and I'm entitled to it. But I don't like espousing it publicly. I don't like espousing it publicly. And a $2 super chat from Pat Steven Seagal. Beat up Dave Filoni. Are you sure you didn't eat him, Pat Steven? Remember, chat, type 1 when you hear the punchline. Ooh. That is from the watch party this Saturday. If you remember that, go ahead and throw a 1 in chat. And Eris's response, so mean, Pat Steven. So mean. Skull!
There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy, that's a dollar bill!
Thank you so very much, Pat Steven Seagal. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull, brother. And that's what this is all about, is pushing them into the political realm. Pushing people that are like, no, I'm not getting in the middle of it. I've got my opinion. That's fine. But I'm not going to get out there and get on camera and get in the middle of all this horse shit. So what do they do? What do they do? They shame him. They shame him. Just like they shame you. Just like they've shamed me. Just like they shame anyone that does not follow their line of thinking. Because that is how they operate. That is what they want. They don't want you out there having a happy existence. They don't want you out there going about your daily lives as if everything is okay in the world. If you do not do what they want you to do, they try and shame you. And yes, Colin P. Smith, they try to shame him. They try. Shame, Kurt. Shame. But that isn't all that happened. Kurt got some back. There are already people out there backing him up. Like Stephen Walton. We all know who Stephen Walton is, don't we? As if I didn't already respect Kurt Russell as an actor, I also respect him as a man. In fact, Steven Seagal, Loki, did you watch the latest Amber Muffin clip? I had no words in general what she preached, and not even about Kurt, just ugly words. No, I didn't, but I'm going to now. And happy birthday, Crimson Mist. Happy birthday, brother. Crimson Mist. Happy birthday. You got some happy birthday from Eris of Chaos chat. Throw some happy birthday out for Crimson Mist. Man, Crimson Mist, happy birthday from everyone at Mornings of Mischief. I hope you're still there to hear this. Happy birthday, Crimson Mist. You rock, brother. You absolutely positively rock. Thank you so very much for being here, Crimson Mist. Thank you. What else do we got? Smart Man from Loriana Creel. Our very own Loriana Creel. Smart Man. Aurelian Pep. He is correct. Young actors are killing their careers by being active in politics. If you annoy, say, a quarter of the consumer base, that could be the difference between a film or TV show succeeding or failing. And Ian responded, I rather think a lot of Hollywood actors should shut the hell up because nobody wants to be told from an overly rich pretender what to do. Holy shit. He read my mind, ladies and gentlemen. He read my mind. Ian Windsor, you absolutely positively read my damn mind. Mega Jetty 1. We all know Mega Jetty 1. Now here's a guy who gets it. Here's a guy that gets it. You want to talk about backlash? You want to talk about shaming? This is why, ladies and gentlemen. This is why. If you're not doing something they want, if you're not saying something they want, if you're not throwing everything into their corner and giving it all to them on a silver platter, they don't want you around. And even when you do, they're not going to go and see your movies. They're not going to read your books. They're not going to buy your stuff. They don't give a shit. They don't give a damn about you. All they care about is using you for their own ends. They have to have you in their corner because if they don't, none of what they're doing works. None of what they're doing works. I applaud Kurt Russell for taking the stand that he has. And if anybody of you all out there know me, if any of y'all listen to this show on a regular basis, and I know you do, even the ones that hate me and throw me a down vote before the video even starts, then you know my view on politics. I stay out of it. I stay out of it because there's enough craziness going on that we shouldn't have to listen to. There's enough people screaming at us to go one way or another without me saying anything. I will not come on here and scream at you to pick a political side. I won't do it. I won't. Because it's not me. I will stand by my morals. I will stand up for what I believe is right and wrong. But when it comes to politics, there's enough people out there in this world yelling at you to go one way or the other. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to force you to pick a side. because I had people trying to force me to pick a side. I had people trying to force me to go one way or the other. Do you know what it's like in 2020 to try and be a moderate? It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. To try and say, well, I'm going to vote. It doesn't matter what party, what affiliation, whatever. I'm going to vote for who I believe is the best to do the job. It does not work. I had a whole side point their finger at me and call me an ist and obe and all that other crap because I'm not completely on their side. You have enough people in your lives. You have enough people on the news. You have enough actors and actresses telling you or shaming you into compliance. You won't ever get that here because it's all a bunch of fucking horse shit. It's all crap. And Kurt knows that. Kurt understands that. Kurt gets it. Maybe that's something he learned from Elvis back in the day. I don't know. Maybe that's something Elvis told him. I'm just a guy who goes out there and does a show. People don't want to hear that crap from me. And Dave Bob, I stand for common sense. Yes, sir. I stand for it as well. Project Storytime, making choices based on merit. That's right. That's right. Based on merit. There's enough BS out there, Darth Haster. That's right. There is. Look what happened to Pratt. Look what happened to Chris Pratt. He came out, said, he didn't even say it. He got outed. Just because his lifestyle, I'm not even going to say it, just because his religion. He's a horrible person because he has a religion. How many more people are going to get, quote, outed because they believe in something? How many more people are going to get shamed or attempt to get shamed because they believe in something? How many? A dozen? 100? 1,000? 10,000? Are we back to inquisitions? Is that where we're at? Is that where we're at today? Are we back to firing lines for standing up for what you believe in? Is that what they're doing? You tell me. You tell me where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Witch hunts. Thank you, Purple Valkyrie. Witch hunts. Is that where we're at, chat? Is that what we're doing? Puritans, witch hunts, and the Dark Ages. I could not have said it better myself, Colin. Ladies and gentlemen, is that where we're at? Are we back to Puritans, witch hunts, and the Dark Ages? Are we back to throwing people into the streets because they don't agree with our point of view? I saw a group of people kick the shit out of an old man on video just because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Imagine what they would do for speaking out against them. And Robert Pearson, 2 thumbs down. It's the same person. Don't worry about it. You are doing something right, Loki. Thank you, Robert Pearson. Is that where we're at, chat? Are we back to being burned at the stake for having a belief? Are we back to Puritans in the Dark Ages? I think we are. And I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. You think it's bad now? Just wait. Just wait. When all the election bullshit was going on, I said, just wait. It's going to get worse after. It's going to get worse after. And what's happened? And a Dega outlaw back from lurking, hell no. The modern Puritans shall not prevail. Thank you so very much, Adega Outlaw. Back to lurking. They're not going to. They are not going to prevail because we are not going to let them prevail. They make fake accounts. They make fake accounts on Twitter. They make fake accounts on YouTube. They bomb your chats to take you out. They bomb you on Twitter to try and overrule your opinion. They decide who can speak and who can't speak. But guess what? Fuck them. Fuck them. They do not control what you like and what you dislike. They do not control what you can say and what you can't say. And I will say this, there are people out there that do just as bad shit because they don't want you being heard. And anyone that comes at you and says you don't have the right to speak, you don't have a right to stand up and say, hell no, I'm not laying down for this bullshit. Anyone that goes out and attacks and tries to silence someone, no, we don't do that shit. We stand up, we speak our minds, and if they don't like it, they can suck it. It's at the beginning of the video, folks. Warning! This show has outdated attitudes, language, and views, which may not be okay today. If you don't like it, suck it. We do not kneel. Dave Bob. We do not kneel. Not for them, not for anyone else. Valhalla is not afraid to stand up and say, oh, hell no. Why? Because we are stronger together than we are apart. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Valhalla does not bow and kneel to the whims of anyone. We also don't go out and act like fucking jerk-offs and attack people either. We defend our own. We stand with honor. We don't kneel for bitches and bullshit like this. Colin P. Smith, Loki, come to think of it, I don't think we're going that far back. Weren't there parties in power who climbed down on any dissent from the party line? Italy, Germany. That's true. That is very true. You don't have to go that far back to learn that this shit goes on and on and on. This crap that they're doing goes on and on and on back through time, because there's always going to want to be people that silence you. There's always going to be people that want to control you. There's always going to be people that are going to try and treat you like they're a little bitch. And we don't get treated like anybody's little bitch. Heirs of Chaos will look at me because I have several people that loathe my existence. I wouldn't call them my enemies because that would mean I acknowledge them as equals. They're not my equals. They're pathetic. Psycho Dwarf 9. Loki, they want me. They can come and get me. Badger ain't the biggest, but the wolf or bear got to be hungry to take one. That's right. That's right. We don't kneel. But I tell you what, we will stand. We will stand like we stand for Chris Pratt because he stands up for what he believes in. And he's not going to let them push him over and make him do anything. Stand for people like Kurt Russell because, again, he's not going to let them push him over and do anything. What's going to last, ladies and gentlemen? What is going to last through the end of time? Do you know what I see in 100 years? Do you know what I see in 100 years? Hell, I'll give it 10. All of this woke-ass bullshit will be in the bottom of the biggest fucking dollar bin you've ever seen. They won't be able to give it away. Movies like Birds of Prey, The Last Jedi, Knives Out will be at the bottom of the biggest fucking dollar bin you've ever seen. And more. And more. It's been almost a decade of woke, worthless bullshit and people screaming at the top of their lungs that all of this is at its zenith. That it's at the top of the food chain. I'm sorry, but I can pretty much say damn near any movie made in the 80s and 90s is the better than the shit we've been seeing for the last 10 years. And Robert Pearson, we stand with Kurt, Johnny, and Gina. And why? Why? Because they stand up to this bullshit. They're not afraid to stand up and say no. No. They're not going to be bought. They're not going to be swindled. They're not going to be shamed. They're not going to be threatened. And ladies and gentlemen, Valhalla isn't either. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit what your name is. We stand up together. And we face it head on in the shield wall, side by side. I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather die on my feet fighting something head on than live on my knees drinking green booby milk. And Bartleby, written with an expiration date. I agree. Purple Valkyrie, shield wall, damn straight. Damn straight. So what's going to endure, ladies and gentlemen? Do me a favor. If you think anything that these blue-haired Landwell motherfuckers come out with will be hailed as genius filmmaking over the next 20 years, after all this shit is over with. Throw a 0 in chat if you think this is just a stupid ass fad that's going to be gone and things are going to get back to normal. Throw me a 1 in chat. Throw me a 1 in chat, because let me tell you something, guys. This will not endure the test of time. As Bartleby said, they've made these movies with an expiration date. An expiration date. And once that date is passed, no one is going to look back and be like, man, that was the best movie of all time. 1 from Lord Thoth, 1 from Chris Persia, 1 from Samantha Joe, Darth Haster, Purple Valkyrie, Pod Racing Palpatine, Robert Pearson, Eris of Chaos threw in a 2. 2 isn't in the equation, Eris. Gun Bunny, 1. Dave Bob, 1. Fat Steven, of course, he's going to throw a 69 out. Good Morning Latino Slant. Psycho Dwarf, 9 with a middle finger. Woke isn't sustainable. Colin P. Smith, 1. Teresa Pearson, 1. Thank you so very much. Derek McManus with a 1. Bartleby with a 1. Why? Tell you why. Right here. A Dag Outlaw. Let me tell you something, folks. I've known a lot of people in my life. I have known a lot of intelligent people. I've known a lot of dumbasses too, but I have known a lot of intelligent people in my life. And it doesn't get more intelligent than doctor and author, a Dag Outlaw. When the realization that the very name SJW denies individual justice, the real justice, the fall of the woke heroes will be a glorious day. Showback TJC, 1 is the loneliest number, and they will find out. Lord Thoth, a whole shitload of 1s. Eris of Chaos, look at my name, Loki. Do I look like I'll do what I'm told? No. You don't. And why? Why? Get woke, go broke, ladies and gentlemen. From my brother from another mother, Dave Bob, my co-host. Get woke, go broke. And why does he say that? Why do those words ring out and make so much sense? Look at what's going on. Look at the position they're in. Look at the movie industry. Look at Hollywood right now. Guys, Hollywood is in trouble. They weren't doing too well before, and they certainly aren't doing too well now. Why? Because when politics takes over storytelling, when politics is the only thing that matters, when subverting expectations is your goal, when laying down your narrative is the only thing that matters in the story, well, ladies and gentlemen, you get things like STD. You get things like Birds of Prey. In the words of an old warden, what we've got here is a failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. I don't like it any more than you do. Does anybody know who that is? Does anybody know where that comes from? Be very interested to know if you do. And what that means. Because let me tell you something, guys. When they sit here and they talk about, you don't want to be on the wrong side of history. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be this. And yes, Visigoth, Cool Hand Luke. Yes, sir, Visigoth Hex, Cool Hand Luke. They are telling you, be one of us or be no one. Be one of us or be outed. Be one of us or be shunned and shamed into compliance. Be one of us or we will make your life miserable. I know a couple of people like that. I do. I know a couple of people like that are like, support us or we'll make your life miserable. Keep your mouth shut or we'll make your life miserable. Shut your trap or we'll make your life miserable. I know a couple of people like that. And it's sad when I see that. And I'm like, do you even know what you're doing? Do you even know what you're promoting? Do you even know what side you're on by doing this? So, Earth of Chaos, Cool Hand Luke. Totally didn't just Google that. What we've got here is a failure to communicate. Psychodorp 9. Prison Warden, Cool Hand Luke. Dave Bob, Cool Hand Luke. It's Cool Hand Luke by Pod Racing Palpatine. Paul Newman was great in that movie. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he made a point. He made a point, didn't he? And a Dega Outlaw. We are not a number in the woke community. We are free. We are Valhalla, where glory is never fleeting. Adega gets it. Adega gets it. I recently had a huge fight with Teespring about that because of the connotations, the religious connotations of glory is fleeting, except in Valhalla. And I'm one. It's back up on the store. So for everybody out there that has made it this far, I've got a surprise for you. I have got a wonderful surprise for you. 1 week from Thursday, Robert Meyer Burnett comes to Mornings of Mischief. That's right. The one and only R&B is coming to Mornings of Mischief on a special hour-long program, maybe 2. 1 week from Thursday, starting at 12 p.m., Robert Meyer Burnett is coming to the show, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to talk about everything that is going on. Because let me tell you something. RMB doesn't kneel. RMB stands up for what he believes in. RMB doesn't fuck around and isn't afraid to stand up and say, hey, I'm me and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And nobody's going to push me around. No one is going to push me down and shame me into compliance. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Loki said so. Oh, I love getting to say that. Yeah, Naughty Monkey Ref, you better plan on 2 hours, Loki. Robert Meyer Burnett is coming to Mornings of Mischief. And why am I so excited about that? Because he is not afraid. He is not afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Valkyries coming up in a little over an hour. They have a wonderful show planned for you. We are going to have a hell of a week this week because we are Valhalla. We stand. We do not kneel. We do not kneel. And a $5 super chat from Psychodorf9 Loki. Tell them, don't make me go fundamentalist pagan because I need a skull. Brother, I will. Thank you so very much. Psychodorf9 skull, brother.
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Thank you so very much, Psychodorf9. Thank you so very much, chat. We will see you tomorrow. Take care. Stand up. Don't kneel. And we will see you on the next Mornings of Mischief.
tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.